today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard
to throw is Darnold. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Jets.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. On the completion, Frank Gore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I have not. I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, Week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's fringe. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. But you know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, they go with a screen to Gore. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run. It's Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Darnold. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield winds up and lets it go for 6. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
It's a gain of
a big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Gore. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 19-yard line. Nothing fancy there, a little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Darnold from the red zone now. And this is caught at the 8. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
And our focus now shifts to Frank Gore. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals. He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a draw play for Gore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold from the gun. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's free. And it's a foot race. Zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Under what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Darnold on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook, and he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And all the way down to the 26.
Complete to
it's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Number 13, Odell.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Third down and 4.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 4th down, Mayfield winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
And right away, he'll look to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
He trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
They go with Chubb on second down, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Curtis Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns continue to roll.
His kick is...
So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A first down throw, Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets it down to the 32.
D.D. Westbrook.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the Browns.
Now it's Darnold. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
At the 22-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up first and 10 in the fourth quarter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Nick Chubb, the Browns.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A run for Nick Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do,